So I've been working for 20 over years. I always ask myself, when I retire from corporate life, what is the most important? So I've discovered I enjoy connecting people. I enjoyed being able to help people in their career journey. I enjoyed helping people to advance in their life journey. So I felt that, this is something me as HR, I'm empowered to do so. And I embrace this sort of a diversity, in terms of inclusion. For me, helping them to be a part of their life journey, and I have been able to place a footstep in their life journey, it just makes me happy. And in a lot of my roles itself, I have been able to help people to be successful. All right, they remember me as their mentor, their coach or friend, or even someone who just requires a listening ear. And to me, I felt that, this is amazing because when I retire from corporate life, I look at how many friends I have, how many people can I visit them in different countries, I can count. I think that will be so nice, to be able to connect people. And that really makes me feel that life is such a fulfilling journey, right? I think with the age of transformation and also with the rapid speed of change evolving in terms of market conditions, competition, product changes, and this is going to be the norm in terms of change. Right? We can't stop the evolution of change, but the only thing is for us to always evolve and change our mindset. All right. I believe that all leaders itself need to embrace, number one, to be able to reimagine. Number two, reskill. Right? They have to reinvent themselves too, because we are dealing with 65% of our workforce who are millennials. And millennials, you need to treat them differently. You need to see their perspective differently, and you need to be able to embrace them because they are the ones that came with innovation, ideas, creativity. All right. So we have to be able to reinvent our workplace, our workforce, our marketplace in order to fit to these conditions. So I guess, to sum up, it's really about, reimagine, what would be the next generation doing. So we have to solve the problem now. We don't want to leave the problem to the next generation. One of the things that I've learned over the years is to always constantly reflect. All right? So reflection basically allows me to give gratitude for things that are good, things that are bad. I always tell myself, good days, enjoy it. Bad days, embrace it. But it will not last very long. The storm will be over. All right? So for me, reflection helps me to give thanks to everything that I have, and it's a blessing. All right? So when I come to a certain, cross junction sometimes, I ask myself, did I do it correctly? What can I do more? What should I pause? All right? Who can I seek help from? All right? So constantly, this will be a question that I ask myself. I think it's sometimes very simple, but I think the internal emotion is something that we always constantly have to overcome. And one of my challenging moments, sometimes I felt that I could be too self-criticizing myself. Self-criticizing sometimes give negative talks. I'm a naturally very positive person, but sometimes when you reflect upon it itself, don't be too hard on yourself. And sometimes being too hard on yourself gives a lot of burden to yourself. And, and use it as a sort of experience and a leverage to move on. And you will be able to share that with others about your experience and how they can overcome their own individual challenges. In this ebb and flow of information, changes and transformation, one thing is we have to have continuous lifelong learning. This is so critical because no job is irreplaceable. We can be replaced anytime. So robots can replace our job. AI can replace our job. The only thing that we cannot be replaced is that we have a mastery of our competencies, of our core, capabilities. I think that's so important because whatever you learn is for yourself. So you are a mastery of whatever you are, to make up yourself. And so for me, I think number one is mastery of self. Number two is having the courage. We will always have ups and downs in life. So having the courage, having the confidence to say, yes, I will do that job. Yes, I will volunteer. Yes, I like to take that assignment. I think that's so important. At the most, the answer is no, you get rejected. But at least we try. So you never regret. So I always tell people, never regret about the choices that you have not made. So that would be what I would like to share back. Hello, my name is Annie Lim. Let's reinvent our leadership.